I have to change that from the other side. Oh well. Okay.
Beautiful.
Great. We're good to go.
Okay, the auto tweet happened, but the Twitch page. Maybe I'll just refresh the damn Twitch page. Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Here.
Hey!
What's up? We're here?
Yeah, I can see the thing.
Okay, yep.
I'm going to shut up for a second and try and turn it off, or unmute the audio on mine to see if that's going to. Yep, sounds good too.
Okay, great.
Hooray! Yeah, this is one part that I have yet to tamper with.
Is this not a part of any tool that you have yet, or is it? I guess the
yeah, I mean,
large hex editor.
Yeah, strictly speaking, if I could read, not even like reading assembly, because that would be the numbers, but reading the color information for what those numbers are in that representation. If I could read that, then I could find the parts that are the script and modify them.
Okay, then.
Yeah. You know, I never really appreciated how out of character and how stylized this entry is. It has this.
It looks like a film, sort of.
Yeah,
like going
and
up.
that's what they're going for.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, who did this? You know, who would they've never really come back to that. But that was the kind of the origin of what Castlevania was. Like the first game, they just put a bunch of old horror movie tropes in there and called it a game, and that was like,
yep, they're just like, here's some. We'll put like one screen of history. Or did it even have like a little auto scroll on Castlevania 1? Was it all in the manual?
I actually think it was just push start button.
Okay.
Like a bat flies up into the front of the screen and then it just says push start button. And I have a shirt that says that. So my shirt my shirt is the opening screen of Castlevania. And they threw a mummy in there. They had Frankenstein in there. Like, okay, what kind of like classic movies do we have here? And now in Castlevania 3, you have this with the little opening crawl.
Yeah.
It's honestly really neat. It's the only other games that I can think of that have this kind of style to them at all. This even I guess motif more than anything else would be Beautiful Joe and later Bayonetta. Like
Beautiful Joe definitely went for this sort of thing with the black powers.
Yeah, they were way more about like the movie angle of things, whereas this is just sort of a brief little motif for presenting the opening crawl and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really like Castlevania 3 a lot.
Okay. So this is version 4. 4?
Yes. Yes. Version 4. A couple new things. A little bit of, I guess, item rebalancing throughout the whole thing. I still have the debug screen in there.
Okay. It's still in alpha beta. It's in a.
Yeah, it's in a testable version, and I don't know how much further we're gonna go, but I do want to keep at it. Kind of keep it as a pet project.
Okay.
Yeah, even with the... It's kind of weird. One quick thing, though, if you don't mind it... Oh, crap, you hit an owl.
Oh.
I was going to say that you should die as soon as you can, because then you'll be right at the beginning and it'll reset your lives to 10 correctly.
It just sets it to 1.
Yeah, the part of the debug screen sets it to 0, and you heard the life gain noise. I don't know why it does this. I just don't.
That's fine.
So it might... Okay, I'm just saying it might go more smoothly if you start over immediately with 10 lives, but we can hold that off till later. I have a reasonable expectation of your success in the first level, and probably in the first couple.
Right, I figure at least get through the first one, and then like we can adjust it from there. Get hit by it. So most of this is unchanged at this point, right?
Yeah, the first level only got some minor item replacement from version 3, I think.
More axes.
Yeah, there are a couple more axes about because they're more useful.
Okay. Let her first jump in a hole there. I'm gonna try to go through this one with I think Sypha's the only character we haven't actually shown off yet. So I'm gonna go on that route.
Oh yeah, okay.
Still gonna go up and grab Grant though. Because that should be worthwhile.
I did manage to change the Grant boss fight, so that'll be good. That'll be a good thing. And that'll also let us see 2 helper portraits. I modified I further modified the helper portraits.
Just for modification's sake, or?
Pretty much, yeah. Just had a silly idea about it, and then decided to carry that out.
I have dealt with many owls, and yet they still... There's not a perfect way to deal with them.
That's why I like him so much. That's why this became more than just a joke, really.
Let's take a shortcut. Oh, well, not that corner. I think one of these corners has meat in it.
Yeah, I did modify this screen from the base game just to see if I could turn one of the twisty panels into a different kind of object, and I did. So that second little platform run at the bottom there, that used to have a twisty panel.
Oh, like right below it?
Yeah. I just moved that out of the way, changed it to a different kind of object, and there we go. Now you have a heart there. I decided heart instead of meat because, for one, it's the first level. For another, there still is the meat at the in the screen after this one.
Yeah.
That placement is unchanged.
It seems to drop all the time in that one? Is that right?
That candle contains... Yeah, that candle contains the Rosario.
Okay. Because I know they can happen very, very infrequently. But...
Yeah, there's some way to manipulate the random generator with player input.
Just
it might be
over here.
Yeah, it's...
Up, and then, yeah.
It's some sequence of button presses, but yeah, you can. I mean, that's how, say, in the Castlevania 1 tasks that's on task videos, there's a sequence where you're just walking forward and it's this huge plain open area.
Mm-hmm.
and all you have to do is jump and whip at appropriate moments. But the way they do it in the task, they jump and whip, and every single enemy leaves something behind.
Just like drops, drops.
It's like, yeah, like hearts, crosses, sub-weapons, and they're, they just leave them behind.
So this guy is just simple enough to damage race.
Yeah, you just deliver a beat down and it goes down pretty quickly.
Alright.
Frankly, he's kind of a hard boss to deal with when he has more health.
Yeah, you'd have to, I guess, do some jumping on that left-hand side to avoid him.
Yeah, in the way this stage is set up, if you get him to go up the left-hand side, he'll waste time jumping where you can like get and hit him.
Yep. Well, you could like set him up to circle. All right,
Yeah, but that's not the case on the right-hand side. The right-hand side, it's much harder to deal with him effectively.
Right, because you can't just
so
go under
continue
the
from here. Yeah. Okay, good. That set you to the correct number of lives.
Yep. Yeah, that's odd, I guess, but part of the debug screen?
I think so. I think that having access to the debug screen also futzes with your starting stats.
Totals, numbers.
Yeah, like the other kind of weird part about it is that as soon as you get any points at all, you'll get an extra life.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that it's just a little weird. There's a lot of this that I can't explain. I'm just not, you have to mind the gap.
Yep. I sometimes forget stairs are not actual walkable objects. They don't take up the half of a block they look like they do. They are extremely powerful, as that's how stairs operate.
The more I think about it, the more I think that stairs themselves are kind of a workaround of a feature. With how strange they are in this game and how counterintuitive they are, they have their own kind of intuition by this point, just because I've played enough Castlevania and I know how stairs. But for one, they work differently in Castlevania 4, and from there, onward in the series and with other games like that, they just haven't returned in the same way. That they've, if you've had stairs, it's just a slope, basically.
Right, like starting with Symphony of the Night or games like that.
Yeah, and it was a limitation of the Nintendo that made them create the stairs that they did. Like, the slopes are hard, basically.
Yeah, you wouldn't really be able to do vertical movement without some sort of weird workaround like this.
Yeah, I mean, Super Mario Bros. 3 managed, but I'm having a hard time thinking of any other game that did.
Yeah, same
It's like
here.
slopes, man. I mean, look back at any Mega Man game.
Yeah, they're all jumps and such. Like you don't have.
Yeah, or some kind of item or object that lets you.
Yeah, rush jet or rush coil. And it's like, oh, well, that's how you get up there. Is you just get on the coil and jump.
Yeah, or even a feature of the level that's like a puff of air or just a moving platform. Kind of mind-blowing.
Were there
So yeah, I don't think that we're...
Were there owl enemies in any Mega Man game? Like, is there an Owl Man? I don't think there's an Owl Man.
I don't think so.
I mean, I know there's.
I mean, in Mega Man 2, there are those like round bat things, and those always reminded me of owls, and I thought of them as owls.
Oh,
but I think they're supposed to be bats.
Yeah, I think they're like Woodman stage.
Yeah, in Woodman stage. And there's a callback enemy in Mega Man X.
Yep.
If you go into Armadillo.
Yeah, there's the one bat that's. Yeah, he always, or not always. He like half the time gives you an extra life, and if you really want, you can just grab 9 off him.
Yeah, he drops them very frequently. He's a little guy.
You know, Mega Man X sounds like the series that would have an owl robot master.
Yeah, I mean, they had
Like-
Storm Eagle, right?
Yeah, some sort of battle owl. They had an armadillo. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. They also had, like, a Kuwanger.
What? Wings.
It's a roach.
Okay.
It's like a relative of the cockroach. There's also, later on in the series, there's like a dung beetle. Oh, apparently there is a robot owl in X4. That makes me happy.
Oh. X4 is, I guess, one that I'm completely unfamiliar with, so...
Yeah, I've never played X4.
I know
I mean, I played it to start up and, like, make sure that it worked, kind of. That kind of thing.
I think the one thing I'm aware of in X4 is there's a fire boss who has Hadokens, and you can fight him in a match.
Yeah, that's, such and such Dragoon.
Magma?
He's a... Yeah.
Something like that.
Wait, straight up Storm Owl is the guy's name? That's...
What?
Wow, so he's even a ripoff
Storm
of,
Owl?
like...
Come on! That's not even trying. Alright, so there should be a... Yep, so yeah, this one isn't here on the up.
That is just goddamn odd.
Oh, hey.
I swear. I've even tested that in my own emulator and it worked. Oh yeah, mind the gap.
Yeah. Does he have to mind the gap is the question. Oh god. He in fact does not need to mind the gap.
He has a trick.
I was not prepared for that.
So, bosses are kind of strange in this game.
So, I can't just ring out him. Oh, well.
No. No, indeed.
Alright, then.
So yeah, another cutesy fact that I learned modifying the Grant boss fight is that the end of level beacon, the little orb that drops that you have to pick up in order to end the level.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can only touch it when it touches the ground. If it's falling through the air, then it doesn't have any kind of hit detection.
You can't just let it fall in that hole and have to catch it.
Nope. So what happened was I had started out with the gap right in the middle where the orb drops as a kind of joke. You know, it's like, oh, not only do you have to beat this boss, but you have to beat him in such a way that you can immediately jump and get the orb, right? Except oh man, I might have to put a block back.
That was
But
that was anticlimactic there.
You got confused. But it turns out you cannot grab the orb in the air, so the orb would just fall and then appear at the top of the screen and then keep falling. And it was this forever falling orb. And then the stage would end after, like, timeout.
Oh, so you
Also,
couldn't get away.
right. Now you're standing
Also
over a pit.
Floating.
Yeah, so it would be in an infinite falling loop, and time would still count down, and you couldn't end the stage, and then you would die from timeout, and then you'd have to do it again, and the level was uncompletable. And that was not fun.
No.
So I think I'll have to pull this trick in, like, Castlevania 4, where you can grab the orb in the air. Not that... I mean... We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm not in any hurry to change anything else. There's a little Easter egg on this screen. But anyway. So yeah, now you have Grant.
I like his portrait.
Yeah, it's a modified Grant portrait. There's nothing else special about this room, though.
Oh, that is not how I was hoping to do that.
What are you doing?
I was hoping to skip out of the level. It didn't work as planned.
I mean, strictly speaking, you could always have done that because you could just like keep going around. But
okay, that is not.
I mean, that doesn't get you anywhere. Yeah, you could always have done that, but yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
Actually, the more entertaining one is in the final ascent to Dracula. You can do that same thing. You can crawl like under the arena and then still start the Dracula fight as like Grant under the arena. But you don't have any way to harm Dracula, and he has ways to harm you. So it's not advantageous in any way. It's just a little goofy and entertaining.
Okay.
I'm astounded that there must be something wrong with your emulator or something. What the hell?
What do you mean? Oh, hey.
I mean, back in with that meat on the wall there.
Yeah.
It's just damn odd that it's there on the way down, but not on the way up.
No.
And again, it works correctly in my own emulator.
Where it actually is there.
I still have no idea what you're doing.
You said there was something on the screen, so I started messing around on different areas. My, what's the... adventure game sense kicked in, where I had to check every... like, nook and cranny, no matter how stupid it would possibly be. Yeah, Grant.
Ah, okay. No, I see what you mean. There was a, the Easter egg I was referring to, you were already off the screen by the time I had said that, because we're on a little
we're on a
delay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's on the map screen. I meant.
Oh, okay.
On like the that brown and black. Like this is Dracula's countryside.
This is the map of the countryside. Well, we'll get to see it again, so.
Yeah, it should. It'll pop up plenty.
I need to switch off.
So yeah, I think next is the script. Wanna edit the script. I think that's important. What else?
Text the 3 times it comes up in the game, 4 times.
Well, also the opening title crawl.
Yeah,
that's
opening
a
title
substantial
crawl
amount of
is. I wonder if those are. I really like them to do some head changes. They're rock.
I may have to incorporate them in other levels. Just... Because it's an obnoxious enemy. I mean, it's the kind that you hate to deal with as a player, but you kind of love to have around.
Yeah.
As a designer.
I
I'm
guess
stupidly pleased with myself with the work I've done on the helper portraits.
I mean, they're so much less annoying when they're just like rock, 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 rock. Like, yeah, Medusa heads are annoying, but this is just like a little bird thing.
Yeah, how can you hate that little guy?
Yeah. Come on. Alright, this guy is still right here.
I'm astonished at how handily you deal with that one, considering where I put it. Well, okay, on the way back he's not so bad, but on the way in, you have never died to that owl. On the way in. And I'm just like, but moving platform and
An owl, that's
like a jump.
Get you, right?
I'm surprised because it's supposed to be one of the more dangerous and challenging ones, but it isn't. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, that's an owl.
He doesn't have what it takes. I don't mind it. I'm not gonna move him around just to make him more difficult, because I think that still works fine.
Alright, so I think one or two more. Oh, we still have the ones on this screen that just don't quite work correctly.
Ah, yes. Okay, so this screen is still a bear because it has skeletons and oh no. Oh, what a terrible place to die.
Last hit.
But yeah, it has one skeleton, one spear knight, and some Medusa heads. And I think what I'll have to do is just change the palette back, take any... Although wait, I can't change the palette back.
Because
That's right.
it's on a return trip.
Because the palette is oh man. Oh, what a bear.
Oh, I did not remember an owl being in that spot there. That guy right there. Just kind of shifty. Alright. Just keep making the jumps and cool. So on the map screen we have I hope other people can catch that as well.
Well, I mean, it's a little thing. It's a minor beast.
I like it. Still no...
I'm honestly better at, like, little touches than I am at bigger things. But yeah, I had made a minor change to this whole screen, but, I decided to change it back.
So still the same...
Yeah, now I had another change to this screen, and I'll change that one back too. I'll revert this to be just native. Homage to the only place that owls appear in the main game.
Now, if I remember right, there was a skip that you had added in this area?
Yeah, there was a skip on the lower screen on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went up into the mists, you went past it, but
Yep.
that's fine.
I figure it involves controlling Grant, and I still have not gotten very good at that.
Oh.
I'm much more likely
Well.
just falling off things, so I just kind of leave it as is. I'll be happy to pick up Sypha here, see how any changes there. Anyway, to the not ghost ship yet, but
No, yeah. Now you have to go get Sypha.
yep. I can't believe Storm Owl, really.
I mean, Storm Eagle sounds like the pet name for a U.S. Army regiment.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the 167th Division, the Storm Owl or Eagle,
Storm
or
Owl.
whatever. But like the Storm Owl.
Storm Owl sounds more like a code name for a venture, a mission.
Oh yeah, like Operation Storm Owl.
Storm Owl.
There we go. Oh man, that is definitely my next hack. I'll get a Metal Gear Solid 3 hack going. Replace the pain with the wisdom. Also overwrite with my own voice acting. So he says things like "Owl Shield,"
Owl Grenade.
"Owl Grenade," "Owls."
So here we have a quick run up against the Cyclops, which
Yeah, this is the easiest Cyclops fight because you can you have that like, higher platform to the left.
yeah, I have an
You just-
invincibility spot where I can just
Yeah, he cannot get you at all. But later on, you only have the lower platforms, and what you have to do is like hit and then jump over him and run across to the other spot.
yeah, like
It can be a little tedious.
Or how about the the sniper guy, but instead of a parrot, he has an owl.
That'd be good.
All right, here we have Sypha. So I'm not quite familiar with how to actually use Sypha. She has her own spells.
Yeah, I mean, Sypha has 3 spells.
Yep.
The the knife or axe will turn into the fire spell while you have Sypha. The holy water will turn into the ice spell, and the cross or boomerang, whichever you want to call it, will turn into the lightning spell. And each of these 3 spells is very powerful.
Okay.
I know that last screen also gets a lot of flack, and the game manual as well refers to Sypha as him or as a man. The idea is that Sypha is masquerading as a man and doesn't reveal herself as a woman until the end of the game. So it's not the game isn't wrong for using him there. It's a in-world thing.
Alright, so... Oh! This is Castlevania 3. It is, this time with owls, is what you're watching here. For,
Yes,
Alright,
I I guess we presume that everyone who was watching and was basically up to speed.
Oh, I don't expect him to actually... I don't think he's been in the others.
No, that's fair, that's fair. Alright, so, yeah, we have Slyo is the one playing, the guy who's streamer watching. My name is Kaz, and, I changed Castlevania 3 to have many more owls in. I made some other modifications as well.
Yeah.
For exploring what I can do with the very simple editing tools. Yeah, the Trevor portrait is unchanged. I didn't turn him into an owl yet, but I don't know. I might have to, because I've changed the other three.
You know, now that I
don't know. I feel like that should be a bonus. You know, like you get a helper, and then hey, cool, an owl portrait, that kind of thing. The portraits don't even exist until you get one helper.
Right.
Oh, interesting feature of the crumble blocks. They have a speed to them, and I don't know how to set the speed.
So they...
Right now, the ones you're dealing with now have the slowest speed, and later on, there will be, like in the last 2 levels, or actually just Dracula's Castle, I think. You get crumble blocks that go at the fast speed, and they're quite a bit more thrilling. Let's see, what else? There should be meat in the... Yeah, you got it.
Yep. I remember...
Oh, and while Grant is hanging from the bottle of crumble blocks, they don't crumble. They only disintegrate while you're standing on top of them. So you can use this as a means of just getting more out of the blocks.
Yeah, I remember that meat specifically from being in this area for quite a long time, missing that jump.
Mm-hmm. You should try out the fire spell. It only costs 1 heart.
I'm trying to get through this door here before I'm at 1 tick. Alright.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I changed the owl layout on this screen a little.
Alright, got 1 with the fire spell. I'm just trying to figure out what the solution is being at 1 heart. Or well, not 1 heart, 1 tick of life. I'm actually, this is the first time I've used Sypha, and she attacks a lot quicker than Trevor.
Yes, it's a very quick attack. Doesn't have any wind up to it at all, really.
Yeah, like it's... Oh right, I had axes.
Right. As soon as you die, you lose all your sub weapons and get set back to 5 hearts. Oh, and the weakest whip as well.
Right. All right. Well.
Oh no!
I'm very happy with that death. Gone.
Whee!
Just...
Is he gone? Is he gone? Wham!
Yeah, there's no way he could possibly... No! Alright, we'll use the owl boost to get up on this jump.
I saw your owl boost. That is, not strictly speaking necessary in order to make those jumps, but... I mean, with this second one, you just have to make a very high jump for the first one, and then all the timing will be right.
Okay.
Whereas if you don't make a high jump at first, then you'll never make the later jump.
There we go.
You got...
Yep. But yeah, owl jumps. That's definitely like a sort of task maneuver.
The owl boost. Yeah, totally let loose with your fire spell on Medusa too. So
Yep.
again, 12 of its hits there. It's
that is an absolutely insane amount of damage. What the heck?
yeah, they're all of the spells are quite powerful. It's one freaking heart for that.
12 damage. Alright, so those are crumble blocks. New spell.
I'm a little behind. Ah, yes, the lightning spell. This is perhaps the most busted thing in the entire game. Because each ball does the amount of damage that a fire spell does, and it only costs 1 heart to use, and it homes in on enemies.
It homes in?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and...
Oh, and it can, like, loop around and get multiple hits. It's absurd.
What in the world?
It is boss destroying. I mean, the homing isn't perfect, but it is,
so
quite good.
here... I believe this is...
Ah, yes! Another one of the features I introduced. Invisible stairs!
That's... Oh man, the lightning spell's only 1 to use, too?
Yes!
I guess when you're making a game like this, you know, balance testing isn't the first thing that comes to mind. So.
Yeah, I mean, they later on realized that, hey, maybe things should cost different amounts of hearts to use because power, and that really didn't happen at first. Although they did have the suggestion of it because the stopwatch, which was like fundamentally more powerful, I guess, that gets a different amount of.
That's 5, right?
Yeah, that's something like 5 to use.
Nuts. Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, later on they had like item crush attacks and,
Yeah, all
and
that.
just like the regular sub weapons had different values to them.
Axes were 2, I think. I don't know if that's that sounds right, but I can't back that
It
up.
depends on the game.
Yeah,
It depends on which game. Look at it. They went through multiple like iterations, and I don't think there's like a correct value, but it only.
Alright, so let's go ahead and try this jump this time with a little less falling off.
Yeah, just keep in mind that you can get right to the tip of the
Without falling
the
off.
tilting platform itself. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They aren't actually hard jumps once you understand them. Ah, now you have a significantly worse but still quite powerful spell.
So this is the static boss destroyer.
Yeah, this will only this will not be as good against the Cyclops, for instance, because you have to still hit him in the head. But it'll be perfectly fine against the mummies. You just line both of those guys up and roast them. How many cards did I get? I suppose logical to you. You mean the first batch of mailing cards out to people, which I am still doing. 1,300. I have 1,300 cards boxed up and ready to ship
Oh, this is
as soon as I can get to.
This is different. This owl is is not really sure what's going on with him. He's made of spikes.
He's made of the tilting platform components.
That is freaking me out. Like,
I'm gonna get rid of that one or something. But I mean that they're trying to introduce you to the tilting platforms on that screen, but the problem is there's no reason to jump on them at all. So I don't know why. I mean, I'll just take them out. Whatever. The screen where you actually need to jump on tilting platforms. That's...
Yeah, now that I'm back here as I jumped in a pit. Yeah, it's here, but I guess you wouldn't really have a reason to...
Yeah, why would you ever jump on it? What's the point?
Do this.
Actually, you know what might do it? All I need to do is put a lantern up high.
Yeah.
So then you walk on the platform to go get the lantern and it tilts and you're like, whoa, this is an object.
Can you adjust the starting side of this platform? Like, can you make it so it's started on top on the bottom or like top on the left or top on the bottom? Or top on the bottom?
Maybe. The top on the
top on the bottom. can you
I can
place
change
this
it from a
object in
forward slash to a
90 space?
backslash. I can change it from a forward slash to a backslash, I'm pretty sure.
Because if you set it like this here, I guess you're kind of behind, but bottom on the left, top on the right.
Yeah.
And then just get rid of the pit below. Like just get rid of the floor.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah,
so
that would be...
You would be forced to use this, you would learn about it, but it wouldn't kill you because you can't, like, you'd be like, oh no, I'm falling, and just jump down to here.
Yeah, it would be kind of hard to actually perish from that.
Here's the...
I don't know, there's bound to be a way. I'd prefer to do it with a lantern, just as a kind of teaser. You'd be like, can I climb this to get to the other lantern? And then, yeah.
That one... I'm really not sure what to...
Yeah, banana pathing, basically. I like banana pathing, and I've gone on about banana pathing to multiple interested and semi-interested people who were asking me about it and why it was so great. I'm like, well, it's great. Let me tell you the reasons. And like an hour and a half later, we're done with our
spiel on banana pathing.
Semi-interested.
See, now I've gotten the stopwatch rather than any spell here. So I guess I'll start using it.
Yeah, you do have a lot of hearts. The stopwatch uses 5. I suppose they must have figured that it was powerful and rated a higher cost. How they decided to leave the cost the same for the really powerful spells, I don't know. Maybe they were like, well, enemies die in very few hits anyway, so...
Yeah, and there's no way, like... Why would somebody go into a boss with, like, 6 hearts, you know? Ah, the revenge of that jump. I knew it.
That's a box jump. They're all throughout the game.
That's the one that gets me, though. I specifically recall on the first run-through just hitting that.
Yeah, that was... Just... Which is kind of odd, because there's one on the first screen of this whole place, and you always get it.
Yep.
Logical to you, if you want 1,300... Not 1,300. If you want 650 of my magic cards, I will send them to you. Just direct message me on Twitter. I think I'm already following you on Twitter. If I'm not following you on Twitter, then just send me an @ and then I will follow you, and then you can direct message me information. I've been asking for people's like addresses and preferred guild and and asking if you are able to reimburse me. If you're not able to reimburse me for shipping, that's still fine. You're just not going to get 650 magic cards, but more like 50. Because I'm whatever I can fit in the smaller flat rate envelope thing. Oh man, that owl's a killer. That's great. That's good placement.
Or on these ones here, the trick owl. Good old Tass Owl.
He's a helper.
He is. Some owls are helpers, some are not.
Yeah, it turns out the first arrangement of those owls had only one there, and it was in a spot where you could just get it with the whip if you just ducked and got it.
So there was no...
Yeah, there was no real challenge there. It looked challenging, but then it wasn't. So I decided to put one lower, which I could. And it's like, yeah. Well, up to you. I have to get rid of the cards, so yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I wanted them to be put to some use rather than just going to the trash can with them.
So off to the left here, it looked like there was a way to go if I had taken the ceiling path. Is there another path into this room, or?
No. That's a there's a 1-up in that candle over there, or lantern, but you can only get it if you have Grant or Alucard.
Right, to fly over.
So it's like it's your reward for having one of those two.
You shouldn't have Alucard here.
No, but you can do a second playthrough of the game.
Ah, okay. You keep your helper.
Yes. Yeah, you keep your helper on a second playthrough. There are also special names that you can enter to start with a specific character.
Oh, if I were to...
you can also enter a name on the name screen to start on hard mode.
Oh. Have you made any changes to that? Oh! Nuts.
Nope, haven't made any hard mode changes. Man. Hits.
Hits. So I guess hard mode would be closer to normal no owl mode, or?
Well, no, hard mode is just basically the same mode, except you will start with the higher damage values for everything. So you will always take 4 damage as Trevor or Alucard, and you will always take 3 or 5 as Grant or Sypha.
Right. Okay.
And that would really be the only difference between my hard mode and my normal mode here. Because I did get rid of all the hard mode enemies. I had to. Because I don't have a hard mode owl. Although there might be hard mode Medusa heads. Oh man. Then we would be in business. Oh yes. And then you get to hard mode and you have the like chomping owl heads as well as all the owls. Oh yeah.
No. Oh, nuts. So yeah, I guess you also can't refire the lightning spell if there's one still left on screen.
Yes. Sypha does not get double and triple shot.
Oh, nuts.
She can only have...
I was just thinking the lightning spell just needed a little more power. I needed 9 projectiles on the screen, really. I don't even know how you do triple shot. Oh god, I'm so dead on this stream. there was no out. I was outnumbered 5-1.
I guess that's also your reward for taking Grant, because you can just shimmy up the wall
Yeah, you can just skip that entire area.
with that screen. Yeah. That is a little gratuitous. Maybe there should only be 3.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll find the hunting method. There we go.
Faked that one out pretty hard. He swooped and you were just not there.
Cool. Fire spell helped out a lot there. Fire spell's really nice. I guess I still haven't gotten the ice spell.
Not in this playthrough, no.
No. Okay, so here we have the mummies who I'm going to...
Yeah, try and get close to them with the fire, and you'll be happy. Because you can get both of them, generally.
And then I fight a second set of mummies?
No, the Cyclops.
Oh, the Cyclops again. Oh, I need to...
Yeah.
I do not want to be...
It's kind of challenging as Sypha, but also challenging without an upgraded whip, which you don't have.
Ooh. This is going to be... a fight.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of tedious, but you do have to...
I've got to fight him later,
You do have
so...
to be able to fight the Cyclops, yeah. He is an unavoidable boss.
Get to fight him 3 times. I just wish he would stop charging. I do not trust myself to try to get a hit in and then jump him while he's charging.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You still have plenty of time, so just play it safe.
Yep. Oh, he, Oh, right. I'm not dead. 3 hits to 4.
Yeah, if you had been Sypha there, you would be dead.
I actually wonder if time will be my enemy here.
Maybe.
If he keeps...
I mean, you can hit pause and think about it. Yep,
gonna have to go for broke. Oh!
Oh my goodness! No!
No!
Oh my god! Oh!
That is painful.
Oh! I'm like, oh, he's got it! Wait, the death animation! No! Death animation.
Just drop the orb, come on!
Oh, man. Well,
I'm going to upgrade the whip to make sure that does not occur.
yeah, I mean, that'll help a lot.
So I think I might have passed up the fire spell for that.
Wait, that shouldn't be possible. With Trevor, they only...
Wonder.
the lanterns only turn into... The items only turn into hearts when you already have that item. Anyway, let's see... Best color pair for beginner? I don't think there is one, frankly. Black-red would be good, because black-red as a combination is very direct. It has a lot of simple-minded spell effects. I want to say it has the most spells that just say, destroy target that, which is just...
Get the wrecking ball out and...
Yeah. Wreck Ball, Terminate, Dreadbore.
Yeah, destroy target.
Destroy, and that's kind of simple to understand. But for getting better at the game of Magic, I would recommend Green Blue, because Green gets the best creatures and Blue gets the best everything else.
Yep.
So, yeah.
I figured out which of the owls on that screen is the real enemy. I need to change up the plans a bit. I guess it's hard to figure out what color combination would be best to begin with, because there's a lot of different playstyles, and...
Yeah. But, oh man, a different pit.
Yeah.
The thing to understand about learning to play Magic is that there's only so much you can mitigate the complexity of the game, and when I'm teaching people how to play, I don't try to, like... I do try to limit what they're exposed to at a stretch, but I try to, from the beginning, give them the idea that, hey, this is a complex game, and even some of the things that are scary to new players are necessary to doing well. So, in that regard, I wouldn't... And really, at the end of the day, the colors are only nuanced in difference, towards the yeah, they're not the color differences are not as important as the designers of the game would make them out to be, or have you believe they are.
Right, like, I mean, every creature, or every color is going to have creatures. They're generally all able to get the same kind of type of creature. Oh, like, most colors can get a 2-mana 2/2 with no drawback, though red has issues with that, I guess. But, like, I guess the difference is all in how they deal with objects in play rather than... Like, I mean, all 5 of them generally have the same plan of deal 20 damage to you, with one exception.
Yeah, I'm actually... I have a kind of contention with the designers that they don't make the colors different enough, and they don't stay true to the few differences that they have introduced.
I would agree with you there. Consistency isn't their strongest suit, I'll put it that way.
Yeah. Like, between, what was it? Between New Phyrexia and then Time Spiral before it, it's like, color pie's out the window.
Yeah, who really needs that, honestly? Alright, well, let's just go in here without the whip. I've got enough hits, I think.
What you might be able to do is jump and blast the Cyclops in the face with fire.
Yeah, because you can't, like, crouch and fire, correct? Like, that's not...
Correct. You cannot... Unfortunately, due to the limitations of the system, there's no, like, crouching sub-weapon attacks. Which is, frankly, something I would want to introduce if I were editing this to a more severe degree, shall we say.
Right. I just got taken out by the low blow there. However, I've located a fire spell, I think.
Yeah, I would strongly recommend for a new player to try out all the colors and just see, oh, this is neat. This is what a blue creature does, and then, pretty quickly you'll recognize that the basics are the same for any color, and that's really what you're trying to figure out. Man,
Yeah,
there's a killer.
the enemy is the top right one. He's the one who ends up getting me the most. However, I'm still confident we got this. Honestly, it's more just get to the boss with a health bar, which concerns me. Alright, so let's trick the owls.
I mean, I'd be willing to credit you victory on this map just for that Cyclops kill, because that was pretty raw.
Yeah, that was a raw deal there.
God damn.
I guess I want to give it one more shot getting to the mummies.
No, get the fire spell! No, no! Oh no!
Oh no! I'm gonna, I guess, bypass here. Do we have a password
okay.
for bypass? Wait,
Um,
here we go, we gotta do it from this.
I mean, I guess we could, but
Yeah, oh right, we have a debug.
we do. Yeah, we have the debug screen. So, let me think this really quick. Yeah, just do the opening, and I know your last number is going to be 2. Let me think. So that's... Yeah, so try 4002.
4.
No, I'm sorry, 4001.
4001?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, we are... something.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
And immediately die.
Yeah, I was gonna say, jump down the... Oh, wow, that... Okay, so I guess I've found a new thing here once we are back. Let's see if I can do this without immediately dying.
Good.
If you watch the spinning of that platform, it turns into an owl mid-spin.
Yeah, the two end states of that are background objects and drawn from a different palette, but
Okay.
the intermediate states are taken from sprites. So the sprites on the screen being the owl set, they use owl parts.
Right.
This is some of the best camouflaging I've done.
Yeah, that one in the top left there, I only caught right before he made the jump. Like, right when he turned yellow.
I like it to be quite a bit of a surprise. It's it's like, oh my god, he was in the bricks!
The owl is coming from inside the house.
Incidentally, this upward screen is far easier than it was.
No, I guess
the,
what were the original enemies here?
The original enemies were winged skeletons.
Okay.
This enemy appears later on and is usually a much worse, like easier to deal with dude. So the later versions of winged skeletons were these things that sort of like go directly from left to right or right to left,
Right.
stop, chuck a spear, and then move on, and they always die in one hit, even in games where you have like damage numbers and upgrades and stuff.
Oh, like no matter what, like 1 damage, just all.
Yeah, they have something like 5 health, and you can punch them to death with your starting strength or what have you. In this game, though, the winged skeletons are like Medusa heads in that they respawn. They follow an increasingly amplitudinous sine wave.
So they just keep going more and more and more.
Yeah, they start going pretty much straight and then curve a little bit, dip and further up until they're going very quickly at the far end of the screen, and they can... It's another enemy type, and you have to deal with their pattern. So you've found the ice spell, and you should try it out.
Not quite yet, I guess. I just got taken out by the screen there.
Ah, yes, that can happen. The stepping scroll.
Luckily, it's right on in the first torch here, so
Yeah, now I'm way behind.
I want to just refresh.
Yeah, but that makes the chat pop out too. Wait, maybe I can pause and play?
Yeah.
Yes! Ah, that's a better refresh for my purposes right now.
Yeah, I am currently using an ice spell. Oh, man. That is an invincibility cloak right there. That's just...
Yeah, it goes in a semicircle above you. Most any enemy it touches will just get frozen, and you can then touch them with an attack, and they'll break. This even works on enemies like the little invincible gamer things that they have. You can break those.
Oh.
It doesn't deal damage to bosses.
Okay, so this is a very good tool for, I guess, clearing out difficult owls, but...
Yes. Yes. It's not going to work on the bosses. Oh, I must have not set the palette correctly
yeah,
on this.
He was a... Alright,
He was made out of the twisty bits.
Yep.
Because the twisty bits are correct and intact. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying
Well...
There we go. Yeah, if I do a jump on the twisty bits, it works. Hey! Kill all the enemies. So I guess we missed where this location is. Is this Frankenstein's tower, or...?
Yeah, when you beat the wrecked ship, it just sort of sails across the lake and then deposits you in this tower.
Nuts. Though I believe the fire spell will be a lot more helpful there. I don't think... Is Frankenstein one of the enemies that you have to hit from a specific spot like the Cyclops, or...?
Nope, you can hit him all over. So it'll be pretty good. And the fire spell will still work on the Cyclops, it's just that if you hit him in a place where he would not take damage, and also his head, then he doesn't take damage.
Huh.
Yeah, it's kind of rude. So you have to be a freaking sniper with the flamethrower, or else.
That is really strange. He just becomes, like, if you hit him in the body, he just becomes invincible. Ooh, wow, these guys are full-on cloaked.
This is my second best cloaking job, I think. Arguably the best, but we'll see. No Mitten in the chat raised a fine point. Woe betide you if you play Magic and fall in love with the color red. I did this.
I'm so sorry.
It was a mistake. And I'm not going back. I love the color too much.
Snapcaster Mage.
There should be meat still. Right about where Frankenstein's head is when he finishes his crawl towards you. Not that...
I don't think I'll need it unless I get hit
Yeah,
by a brick.
you probably won't need it.
Yeah. Alright, so right in when I come in.
What else is the...
Red is actually really powerful in standard. I'll give it that. Like,
Yeah, a lot of the hybrid cards are responsible for that.
yeah, Boros Reckoner being the
Boros Reckoner is a huge
top
one.
dog of that. Man, that card's nuts.
Also, Burning Tree Shaman.
Burning Tree.
Emissary.
Burning Tree. Yep. I'm gonna stand by Burning Tree Shaman. I love that guy. I've called Burning Tree Emissary that many a time, and I kind of wish he was many a time.
Yeah. Burning Tree Emissary, or Burning Tree Shaman is the one that I always want to have in play whenever Medibot is playing. Medibot has,
Tap.
no matter what he's doing, he has lots of activated abilities, and I want to punish him for
Takes
that.
damage.
Yeah.
That he was a standby in our area just because everybody in there. Sensei's Divining Top is the real culprit there that causes everybody to play that. Alright, so there should be meat right here in this guy. Aha.
You should be able to unload on him pretty well.
Yep.
Hot damn.
He just burns and goes down elementally weak. Everything in this game is elementally weak to fire.
Yeah, I got
Go
that.
figure. Ah. Alright, so we are finally moving on to... I guess this is the bridge to...
Yes, this is the bridge to Dracula's castle. It will end with the double dragon.
I like the owl in the door.
They get all over.
Yeah.
Oh, another cool thing that you can do with the ice spell. You can
Oh.
freeze the water.
Really?
Yes, if you use the ice spell while you're standing in water, it will freeze over for a few seconds, and you'll be able to walk on top of it. There are ordinarily mermen who approach you in this water. If you're using an emulator, they're kind of hard to see, but it'll freeze them in place inside the water as well.
Yeah, it's...
It doesn't last very long, but it is fucking cool.
I like how they... Oh god, that was a super hidden owl in the bottom, though he's just there. I like him. Oh, he's gone. He was just hidden in the waterfall.
He's taking a bird bath.
Here's another Grant skip, it looks like.
Yeah, that's a regular Grant skip. It's just there in the game.
Oh, I guess it's worth mentioning for people kind of looking to learn magic, the like Duels of the Planeswalker games are pretty good resources for that as well.
Oh yeah. They also have the upshot of being kind of fun.
Yeah. Like, I have not played the most recent one, but I had a ton of fun playing, like, Two-Headed Giant with Sarkhan Bowl, and...
Yeah, you don't need you don't need to go to a stupid card shop in a smelly place. You can just fire up your Xbox. Things look kind of cool. The cards never wear out or get like water spots or mildew on them.
You don't have to purchase sleeves to keep things in.
Yeah.
Spell? No, this is like...
Yeah, it's a lightning spell.
Okay, I was like, it looks like a water bubble or something.
There are only 3 spells,
Okay.
and they are more than enough.
Yeah.
And careful, there's a stopwatch somewhere on this.
It's this guy right here, I think. Aha. Figure out here.
Arguably worse than any enemy. Yeah, looking cool and being fun and functional software is more than I can say about Magic Online.
mean, I very much enjoy drafting on Magic Online. I do it a lot.
Yeah.
But,
Basically, everyone who plays Magic Online is used to the inefficiencies and awfulness of the interface and no longer thinks about it.
yep. It's a type of Stockholm Syndrome, really?
Yeah. They're like, of course undo is alt view. Of course.
Well, how do you get to the tournament room? Well, no, there's not a tab for that. You have to go to the bottom and click on some very small button to pull up the
menus.
the small menu.
The menu's at the bottom left.
How would you not know that? I mean, come on.
Of course the menus are at the bottom left. That's how it works in Windows.
Ooh! I just got taken out by the secret owl. Yeah, Magic
Online 3, the beta, it's getting there. I think we're about up to 2005 in terms of interface design. But
yeah, I mean, there's still
still much to be desired.
Yeah, I should definitely do some more drafts. I really like the current set for drafting.
I don't know if I do.
I
kind of respect it, but I don't know if I can enjoy it.
I mean, most of my enjoyment from it comes from it's still not Avacyn Restored drafting, so that's good.
Ah.
Oh, man. I just got taken out by the fire.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that was a really good setup that you had.
Yeah, that was a great spot. That's what I'm looking to do there. Is
that one spot, and you had the axe, and you had some hearts. You know, I should probably try actually drafting Gatecrash again before being hard on it.
Have you only done the a two-headed giant or the sealed draft?
Oh, we did the sealed, and I've watched a lot of Magic Academy, NTGO Academy videos, okay. And the two guys they have there who publish draft videos are always intolerably smug assholes about everything. And it's very difficult to watch them, and they also cherry pick their successes, so it's like they're these invincible, glorious gods of drafting.
Yeah, I know exactly the type there.
And I don't know. It's the inconsistencies that bug me, where you get a sense for the kind of things that they liked to have in their decks and the kind of things that they like to do, and then you expect them to draft a certain way and you can kind of predict their picks or whatever, but then they'll make just completely incongruous decisions on camera, and I'm like, wait, but
I thought you liked...
You said... And then they'll end up with things like Bioshift in their deck. They're like, no, this is a good deck, I like this deck. And I'm like, dude, you're maining Bioshift. You're hard up for playables. Admit it. Just say that. Just be honest with me. It's a video on the internet. Whatever. It doesn't help that, like, everyone... There are two guys who post on there who are actually, like, decent human beings, it sounds like. The rest of them are intolerable. And so I guess their own take on things is splashing over into my opinion of Gatecrash unfairly. I should just approach the set as a set and see how that goes.
Alright. We have a double axe now.
Yes, the double.
I'm going to need to actually switch back to Sypha, pick up a spell and recharge hearts. Because I burned quite a few on that boss. The axe is really good on that.
Yeah, I used to also watch Channel Fireball videos because they, the guys that they had were generally more tolerable, and even though they were better players, did not cherry pick their successes, so you got to see them fail more.
Yeah, there are definitely videos of LSB making poor choices, or...
Yeah, and he owns up to them, because, hey, that's him.
It's a video on the internet.
Yeah, they have this weird decision about what video player they use, and I just
yeah.
no, this is too awful. What is? Just put them on YouTube again. What the hell? But
I know
apparently they need like ad revenue that's better for them.
Star City went the same way, where they just have their own internal video player, and it's yeah.
That's probably a mistake.
Yeah. Looking for a spell here. Sure one will find its way in my inventory.
No Mitten, I guess you just have to take a look at their video player to see what I mean.
Well, the other issue with Star City is that a large amount of their content is behind a paywall.
Yeah, I mean that's been that way since forever, basically.
Yeah, that wasn't like a recent change. That's just how that site's always been.
Which is amusing. I think I've mentioned this either like in my cast or to you specifically before, but I grew up in the hometown of Star City, like Roanoke, Virginia. That's where that is the Star City, and that's where Star City Games got its start. I went to their brick and mortar store. It was run by this guy named Pete, and it was just a family business. The reason that they succeeded was because they were early adopters of internet sales. And for a long time, they were the only game in town.
Yeah, that...
Now they're one of the biggest names in Magic.
Now they run hundreds of thousands of dollar tournaments.
Yeah, they're... That is a tough choice.
Yeah, that is a... you pretty much have to wait for the last possible moment on that one. Oh,
I mean, it's tough even with Grant, frankly.
I'm actually
kind
of disappointed I lost my double axe.
Well, I think you'll be able to pick up better stuff before getting to the boss.
Really, I just need to... Yeah, I just want to have some sort of spell with Siphon.
With that done, you should probably get the whip upgrade.
Yeah. That's not a bad plan.
Because, spoiler, you're going to be fighting the Cyclops again.
Yep. I guess that's not the one I'm completely... I think the Fire Spell pretty much is going to trivialize the mummies for me, and the Cyclops, as long as I am ready for him. I guess I know what to do on him, so...
Yeah, if you have the whip upgrade, it'll be a lot easier. With that, you should switch back to Sypha and get some of the sweet freaking items that are on your way. You should be able to pick up a lightning spell before getting all the way there, and believe me, that would make your life better.
For the wyvern, is it?
Yes!
Yeah.
The enemy with the most health.
I mean, fire is great and does a lot of damage, but, right, crumbly blocks.
Now, I forget exactly where it is, so you might have to hunt around. And you can continuously jump on things.
To keep them alive.
Oh, man, it might be that one.
Must have been the one on the right, or maybe it's...
Oh, no.
Maybe it's in here. I doubt it's in here.
I don't think I put it in here, and I know that the...
Alright, well...
Well, Fire Spell is still pretty good, and you have 35 uses of it.
Yep, Fire Spell should be able to just... I'm really hoping to just take out these first two without taking a hit. There goes that plan. Man, I have a lot more trouble with the mummy than I guess I should.
Well, frankly, they're a more random boss than the Cyclops.
Yeah, the Cyclops...
They also have more shit to deal with all at once. Their bandages are by no means easy to take out. They go up and down.
Okay. So I do have these top platforms to, I guess, kind of fake him out on this one.
Yeah. Yeah. He's easier here than he is on the wreck ship.
Oh, I'm still gonna get taken out by him. Let's try to find a lightning spell is, I guess, the name of the game.
Yeah, get the whip upgrade. You'll be sad if you don't.
Yep.
And then there's only one candle that you missed the first time through, so
Yeah, it's gotta be on the right.
it's pretty much there. And if it's not there, then I changed what it is. And that's my bad.
So
Thinking to myself, ugh! Boomerang is too good. I gotta get that right out of here.
yep. There we go.
Awesome.
Alright, so we have...
With the lightning spell, you should be able to stay completely out of the mummy's way and still deal him a lot of damage.
Right. The idea... Yeah, I pretty much should be able to take him out from up top. Because they can't possibly hit me from up here.
Yeah, there's just nothing they have that can get there.
Also, it does just a silly amount of hits. Like,
Get owned, asshole!
okay. I'm gonna go ahead and fair fight the Cyclops just to conserve parts then.
What does a sound plan? Lightning is also not all that great against him because it doesn't know that his head is the weak spot.
Oh, and since a hit on a yeah, a hit doesn't work if it lands.
If it touches his armor part, yeah.
So, I've got a lot of time. I could definitely use that as a resource here to make this fight clean.
Yeah, I think what you can do is sort of almost, yeah, stand on like the tip of the upper block, and that'll be far enough away that he goes into the further, his further out bit.
Yeah, if I just, yeah, okay, that does it. So no need to even like jump it.
Yeah.
Just get him back and forth. Yeah, the
Yeah, try to get 2 hits on the way in.
Okay.
It should be safe enough, and should deal with him a little faster.
There we go. He's
Oh, he's jocking you. he wants you bad. I'm gonna edit his sprite too. I mean, he comes up often enough as a boss that he should have something special.
Alright, and I still have 4 hits I can take as Cypher here too, so... I guess the Wyvern I have almost no experience fighting, so... I know...
No, you'll be dead in 3.
Oh, I'll be dead in 3 here?
Yeah, he deals 5. I mean, anything deals 5 to Scythe at this point.
Oh, I gotta, like, jump under him or something?
Yeah, you can't actually be safe from that particular spot. But yeah, the basic idea is wait for him to make fireballs, get out of the way of them, run under him.
That was not where I needed to jump.
No, that was perhaps the worst place to...
Yeah, I just instinctively jump backwards on him, and I think I need to break that for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's big and scary looking, but you have to stay close and run under him, which is kind of it's a watershed moment in your career as a child. It's like, oh no, he's scary. Yeah, the other part that kind of complicates matters is that I don't think that you can break his fireballs, the ones that he shoots.
He didn't, like, once he had fired those, I didn't really have an option take him out there.
Yeah, you have to avoid them. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember exactly. That's unlike all the other like boss fireball kinds of objects in the game.
Okay. Well,
He's an impressive dude.
Yeah.
It could be well more than enough boss just on his own, and here he comes jam-packed with 2 others.
The
3
real...
at least. There should be a breakable block around here somewhere, too.
I would like it to be like this block right here.
Well, it might be in the boss arena, like one of the lower ones.
That's alright. I just gotta... Because if I take the Cyclops safe, I'll have 4 hits with Sypha rather than 3. Which is... Could be the difference, we'll see.
Lightning spell!
And get out!
Get owned, suckers!
Spirit Fire doesn't do any damage, that's good.
Oh, yeah, he's not a... He doesn't have a hitbox.
Alright, hey buddy. Alright, we're just gonna go. Okay. Alright, so he takes 3 hits a whip? Yeah, looks like 3.
Yeah, every 2 hits with the upgraded whip is going to be 3 pips of damage. Again, because bosses have, like, hidden health values, and what you're seeing is a percentage, actually, divided up into 16ths. It's kind of weird.
Huh. Alright. And...
That's also why you will sometimes hit bosses and their health will not change, or not apparently change.
Alright, so I want to start this fight under one of these guys.
Yeah. That'd leave you a little safer. He's going to just be there and jump. Just flap, jump, and make loud noises.
I've got a problem. Alright,
If it continues to be a problem, you should be able to select and go to Trevor. Oh no! Sticky keys! Yeah, he's not actually that difficult.
Okay, yeah, his pattern is fairly regular. The fireballs are what's going to get me. I don't really have much of a way around him in that corner if he's that close. But I've got the health for it, so...
Yeah.
Great. That was one of the 2 fights that I was, I guess, concerned with, so...
Yeah, the next one being far more difficult, frankly.
Yep, the doppelganger?
Yeah, he's gonna be quite something.
What's the 3rd set of fights? Like right before Dracula. It's the doppelganger on 2, then...
No, Doppelganger is the boss of the stage right before Dracula.
Oh, okay. So here I've got...
You have Death.
Oh, Death. How did I forget Death is an enemy?
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll be easy if you have Holy Water Triple Shot.
Alright, well, let's start getting ready.
Yeah. You kind of,
I've got a fire spell with Sypha if I need that, so...
Yeah, Boomerang Triple Shot is also fine.
So just find a weapon and start upgrading it now.
Yeah, you won't be able to get the cross or boomerang for quite a while, but the holy water should be around. I forget exactly where. Come to think of it, it's like the screen before.
Yeah.
It'll be there, and you'll be able to get like double or triple shot. That itself is not enough to like. It's not like you're guaranteed a win if you just have holy water. You have to like know where to put it and what the boss does and where to apply it. But
Because you were
that
saying Death has a pattern to him. He is reactive.
yeah, he kind of he moves, and his projectiles move depending on your position. So he's speedrun friendly in that you can practice the same motions and he'll always react the same way. But he's like new player unfriendly in that these reactions are obtuse and you have to practice him a lot in order to understand what they are.
Really, I guess the strategy had the chat talking about the doppelganger. The strategy I'd like there was just if I had Alucard to do owl dodge things.
Oh man,
I like owl dodging things.
That would be interesting. Certainly, and that probably also means that my version of the chat has borked out on me by now.
Okay, let's see if I can actually get through here without taking a hit to the next door. This is the... Oh, I don't have many lives left. We'll get the run on this stage out of the way. I don't think I have much left at this point.
I'm surprised that you didn't discover the ice spell on your way. But...
Oh,
frankly, lightning spell would probably be better than cross for you. But, yeah.
Oh, the trap! No!
So, yeah.
I had to take the jump to avoid the hourglass, and the owl got me.
That one is pretty much as is, frankly. The difference is,
I need to actually switch and probably get a whip upgrade, might as well.
yeah. The ordinary run of this has an armor knight there, so it's, he's kind of hard to deal with. Oh, there's the holy water. I knew it was around here somewhere. Oh my goodness. That was kind of thrilling.
I really like that section, especially with the, like, piles upon piles of skeletons in this area. The many who have tried. So, plan here of attack is going to be sit in this corner and fire lightning.
That is a reasonable plan, frankly.
Okay.
He has a second form, by the way.
Many deaths do. Get out of help you. Oh god. Alright then.
Wow. Lightning spell.
Lightning spell. That death. So for all you folks out there, if the Reaper's coming, you know what to do. I think I know what to do here. I'm going to fall and hit a couple of times. Aha! I see it.
Excellent. See, I prefaced how the invisible stairs worked at a previous level. Now you do it without my prompting. I love it.
Yeah, you can kind of see it in the bush, and then it's got right there. I really don't want
And it's actually very generous. Like stairs are are easy to mistakenly hit.
Right. Like if I
You seem to have been knocked off a cliff again.
Yeah, I guess I had an internal debate of if I wanted to just jump off that cliff, which I'm going to do here, to reset my life count to 10 here before going into the...
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, I didn't want to lose the lightning spell.
Yeah, probably wanted to hold on to that. It should be somewhere in the level.
Yeah, I've gotten really used to Sypha. She's a good owl hunter as well.
The immediacy and presence of her attack, good against owls.
Yeah, like even if it also has a nice angle to it. Whereas Trevor's is always directly in front. She has like a little overhead.
It's a little bit overhead, yeah.
Which is enough to take out owls that Trevor would have issues with, whereas Trevor, I guess, is more reliable on some of the horizontal owls. Different owl slaying techniques, you know? Death, the lesser to owls. Alright, and this one has the pressers going up and down here.
Yeah, on this, I was tempted to put some owls in here, but I had to choose between, like, all the spikes looking like spikes, or owls looking like spikes, and yeah.
They're in motion.
Yeah.
We have taken enough hits where the goal has become find an owl. Found an owl.
Yeah, that vertical section is perhaps the most brutal single section in any part of the game.
Like the original one?
Yeah, the original. Now it's not so bad.
I was gonna say the updated Flood is the one I...
That is no longer as bad. I changed it back, basically, because I didn't realize that the Flood also introduced fishmen on its own, like outside of where I could edit and have fishmen.
So you have like just this third obstacle going on.
Yeah. But now this it's just way easier than regularly, because in the main game they have the winged skeletons and stacked bones that are shooting fireballs at you. So you're just overcrowded with shit from different angles, and the waterfall in the background like messing up your vision at the same time. And it's like, radius!
You've got these shots coming from every side, these vertical or these up and down skeletons and jumps you have to make and all this crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's information overload.
Yeah.
It's quite a bit of shit.
I now remember this area. That is a vertical, like, stomp section.
Yes.
Let's... Quick.
If you're quick and crafty, there should be a 1-up in that stomp section.
Okay.
It'll be on the right, but it carries risk.
Right. My main goal here is to find a spell, actually, at this point. Still haven't located one for Sypha. Is that one over there?
It's not in candles, but it is...
Oh, it's a... Gotcha. Time to leave.
Oh no! You didn't break the other one!
No!
Oh, God.
Well, I think I know where it is in case of...
Yeah, but in case we do this again. But I mean, frankly, it's nice that they put it there, because it's easy to die on this screen.
Yeah.
That kind of gives you an unlimited number of attempts, albeit
If you
individually kind of dangerous attempts.
right, you can either try to, I guess, take the safe route on that and ignore, or just go ahead and down 2 hits there. That all just got me. Yeah. I'm gonna need all I need time to get used to the doppelganger anyway. And then
Yeah.
that's...
I find him kind of unreasonably difficult as a boss, even if you use a cheesy, tactical kind of way to get him. It's just... I've never been able to rationalize how freakishly powerful and random he is.
Well, I mean, I'm used to playing against him on Symphony of the Night. And, he's not the most difficult boss there.
Yeah! Yeah. I mean, interesting, deal-withable, kind of a chump even.
Yeah. Oh. Those vertical owls just have a lot of...
Yeah, I mean, you have overhead, but not quite that much overhead.
Oh god. I've conceded to this owl. He has gotten me. He wins this battle.
Ninja Turtles NES. I did like it back in the day. I played the shit out of it because, I was a 90s kid, and Ninja Turtles, that's just what everyone liked, and bizarre as it was. I grew up with that shit.
Look, the 90s doesn't need to make sense.
As far as, like hats turned backwards.
Very tall Viking man.
I have obtained that show, by the way, so I'm going to subject Medibot to it. And depending on how how comfortable we are with streaming it, we might find a way to share that experience with the wider world.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, Ninja Turtles NES. I mean, it's not bad. It's okay. There are a lot of things to it that I don't like, though, because it's like all the worst parts of Ninja Gaiden duct taped to all the worst parts of, I want to say, like, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, just because I'm hard up for...
Well, that has the overhead
games.
mechanics. I'm trying to think of a better example for the... You mean like the world map kind of stuff?
Yeah, it's just like, this really doesn't need to exist. Really, frankly, it should be less free roaming and more like episode stage oriented, like this. Frankly,
Yeah.
If it were more like Castlevania 3, I would like it.
Kaz on every game ever.
It needs to. I don't know. It should be more like Castlevania 3.
Yeah, I mean, I like what you've got going here. But, there just aren't enough stairs and... Really...
Yeah, it was another one of these games that... Ninja Turtles, I mean. It was another one of those games that just benefits from perfect foreknowledge. Like, if you already know the right, like, sewer holes to go in, it's like, okay.
Well, even then, that game had a lot of... I mean, it's an NES game, so it had a ton of that sort of difficulty going for it. The underwater stages and such. The ones I remember.
I will stand behind the Ninja Turtles NES game soundtrack as being excellent, though. I can still hear most of it in my head. Another thing I kind of didn't like was that the individual turtles' attacks were very weird and not balanced in any meaningful way. I remember that we always wanted to have Donatello,
Yep.
and if we lost him, then it was like, ah, fuck.
Yeah,
Like his whole...
you lost your range.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, my guy with a ranged power. Crap.
Alright. I am really hoping that you're not going to see me jump into that pit right in front of the 1-up anymore here. I've done that like 3 times now where I grab the 1-up and then immediately jump into the pit right in front of it.
Kaz, did you ever play any of the Commander Keen games? No, I did not. I have not played even a single Commander Keen game.
Oddly enough, I still haven't found any of the candles that have a spell located in them.
Well, I know there are some before this
Yeah.
sequence, but there might not actually be any in the entire vertical segment.
Huh. I mean,
And again, these are more difficult to edit, so I probably left it all the same.
yeah, also, I guess I still have not actually made it to the top of this segment yet.
Okay, what, this is for the chat, what system is Commander Keen 4 on? PC, I guess. Also, what kind of game is it? This is a little important. Okay, it's a PC game.
Okay.
Good. But if this is some misguided attempt to fool me into playing an adventure game, I'll be quite cross. Oh, platform and jump and shoot. Okay.
Oh, hey, we've reached the end.
You don't have to...
I was just like, oh no, I'm gonna get taken out here.
Yeah, getting past here and through the door there...
we're just... I could fight those, or I could move along. Oh, hey, how's it going?
Hello! So, having passed through that door,
That's a checkpoint.
it is. The doors are checkpoints.
Yep. So we might be able to locate something going on here. Oh man, this would be a really quick area with Alucard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's investigate the game here. Oh man. Filled to the brim with owls. Let's try to take this a little slower. Be a little more methodical with the owl hunting.
We came out of the darkness. I don't regret putting them all over the place in this room and making them hard to see. It's
not I guess it just means if you speed through it, if you're trying to blaze through the room, you're just gonna get smoked by owls.
yeah, and they do respawn. But this is the second to last level of the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really should have some pretty intense difficulty to it.
All right, we do have a lightning spell over in the corner there, so just gonna have to be slow and methodical, getting through the room, and then return trip. And I think this is the last checkpoint before the doppelganger, or is there one?
Yes, yes, it is.
So we have a lightning spell for him, so hopefully that's I don't think that'll be as good as it was against death, but it should be helpful.
No, probably not. I was frankly amazed at what you were able to do against death with the lightning spell. And frankly, if you don't mind my saying, no particular apt